Hello everyone, it's Adam Batista, co-founder and CEO of Prise, and we're here to do our first local law unboxing. Let me tell you, this is going to be amazing. We're so excited. We have no idea what's in store for us. I don't know, my partners don't know. We just got this straight from City Council. We can't wait. Let's get to it.
All right, we have a beautiful black box with a white label. Very classy. As you see, we have the words Local Law Box elegantly strewn across the bow in a script font. The black surface has almost a velvety feel to it. It smells like your father's aftershave on a Sunday morning in Greece. Okay, folks, here we go. The box, it just slips open like a hot knife through my cousin Al's stomach. All right, here we go. Wow. Look at this beautiful foam layer of protection. I love it. And what's underneath? Oh, baby. Looks like we have something encased in bubble wrap. Funny story about bubble wrap. That's how early builders protected their foundations. All right, here we go. Unwrapping this is going to be so special. If this is what I think this is, then I'm in for a treat. That radical city council. Oh, baby, it's a DVD. And it looks like, yep, that's it. The Dark Knight. Wow. Just wow.
So we got our first mystery box, local law mystery box item, and it's a Dark Knight DVD. I can't believe this. Don't know why it's in here, but I gotta think it has something to do with billionaire Bruce Wayne. He owns a ton of property, and let me tell you, Gotham City, sometimes in the movies, it's New York City, sometimes it's Chicago. Nobody knows. But what I do know is that they have to adhere to certain code compliance laws. Like, let's be for real here. We all know what the world is today. Batman has to have the world's greatest HEPA filters to get out and counteract all of that Joker gas. That's number one. Also, he has tons of commercial properties, so you know he had to adhere to local law 26 of 04, where they had to put in sprinkler systems and photoluminescent lighting in all their stairwells. Like, and don't get me started on how he got the Batcave approved through the building department. I don't know. Maybe Gotham City has different plan exam reviews. I have no idea. But let's just say it must have been a lot of reconsiderations. But let's move on to our next item. What's next in this box, folks? Can't wait to see what this is. Okay. Some more foam protection. This doesn't look like it's a local law, but well, how about that? Is that a coloring book? Wow, it is. An Avengers coloring book. Disney licensed Avengers coloring book at that. So as you know, this mystery box full of surprises. So now we have this Avengers coloring book. And who do I flip to? None other than Tony Stark. And I don't know if you guys know Tony Stark, but he owns Avengers Tower. That building is about 50 or 60 stories tall, all glass, with a massive roof deck where airplanes and helicopters land. I don't know how they got through those code constructions. I have no idea what air rights they kind of had, but they pulled it off. Now, let's talk about all the destruction that happened at Avengers Tower. I mean, this is just crazy. I don't even want to look at their site comply. I can only imagine the number of stop work orders, vacate orders, and who knows how many act of God violations they received. And let's not even talk about the sanitation tickets. They must be overloaded, all right? Their site comply must be exploding with violations. But if you're gonna have a building, it should be a Prise building because we can help get you through all of that. All right, Tony? Hit us up, Tony. You know our email, you know our information. He has our info. I hope he uses it, all right? Because this is just so much to deal with. Okay, here we go. The moment we've been waiting for. What? What? No, no way, no way, no way. I can't, oh man, oh, I cannot believe this. It's local law 55. Look at the binding. Look at the binding. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? You know what? I had a hunch, but no, like I didn't know it was gonna be this. Like, oh my goodness. I know you've been waiting for it because I know we've been waiting for it. Local law 55. Here it is, folks. Here it is. Check this out. Check it out. Look at this look at this packaging. Look at this. Look at the city council packaging. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Here we go. Here we go.
Local Law 55 was passed in January of 2018 by the New York City Council to fight rising asthma rates and air quality concerns among New York City residents. The law requires landlords or property owners of buildings with 3 or more apartments to proactively address and prevent common indoor health hazards that trigger asthma. These common indoor allergens include mold, rodents, as in mice and rats, or cockroaches. New York City landlords should be aware that Local Law 55 is actively enforced by the Department of Housing Preservation and Development, or HPD, as well as the Department of Buildings, or the DOB. Failure to comply with the mandated requirements can result in costly violations and possible litigation. Local Law 55 of 2018, also known as the Asthma-Free Housing Act, might seem like an overwhelming responsibility on top of the multitude of compliance requirements that must be adhered to as a landlord or property manager in New York City. However, it's important to understand how to keep your property clear of indoor allergens that may cause or worsen asthma. Number 1. Annually inspect units for indoor allergen hazards, such as mice, cockroaches, rats, and mold, and respond to any complaints received directly from tenants or HPD. Number 2. Make sure vacant apartments are thoroughly cleaned and free of pests and mold before a new tenant moves in. Number 3. Provide the What Tenants and Landlords Should Know About Indoor Allergens in Local Law 55 fact sheet and a notice with each tenant's lease that clearly states that property owners' responsibilities to keep the building free of indoor allergens. Number 4. If vermin is found, landlords must remediate pest infestation using the Integrated Pest Management System to address pest infestations. The safe work of Local Law 55 must be followed when assessing and correcting any underlying defects, such as moisture, that may have caused the infestation. Number 5. They must remediate any mold conditions. Owners of residential properties with 10 or more units are required to hire a New York State Department of Labor licensed mold assessor and remediator. These 2 contractors must be completely independent of each other. To assess and remediate conditions whenever there is more than 10 square feet of mold, to find a licensed mold contractor in your area, use New York State Department of Labor's Licensed Mold Contractor Search Tool. These licensed workers must comply with New York City Administrative Code Section 24-154 and New York State Labor Law Article 32. Additional information and a portal for contractors to file required documentation under Local Law 61 of 2018 with the New York City Department of Environmental Protection, or DEP, can be found on DEP's air pollution webpage. There may be penalties to a property owner for failure to comply with DEP requirements. Copies of these filing receipts are required to be provided to the owner by the contractor after filing. And HPD requires copies of these same documents to be filed with a certificate of correction for Class B and Class C mold violations issued in a building with 10 or more units. While this can seem like a daunting new compliance requirement, especially considering how full the landlord or property manager's plate already is, remember that the purpose of Local Law 55 is to improve building quality and indoor air conditioning, increase tenant satisfaction, which should reduce the amount of tenant complaints, minimize the presence of pesticides and asthma triggers like cockroaches and mice, prevent pest and mold-related damages to buildings, and ensure effective long-term pest control. Remember, the best way to avoid violations is by utilizing proactive compliance, not reactive compliance.
Thank you for being a part of this. This was the Local Law 55 unboxing. It was great. This was a lot of fun, very informative. City Council never stops to amaze and surprise. I mean, you know, you never know what you're going to get when it comes to new local law. But, seems like there's something else still in here. Like, I have no idea what this is. Like, what's going on here? All right, let's just get this over with, folks. Like, let's just find out what's going on. Got this guy. We got this guy. All right, we got some kind of glass structure in here. No clue what's going on, but let's see. Let's find out. All right. Okay. All right. John, Vinny, you guys you guys did this? I have been looking for this for years, folks. I have been looking for this for years. Like, you know what? You just got to see it. You got to see it. You got to see this. I can't believe this. I can't freaking believe this. This is my 2018 Residential Management Executive of the Year Award. I have been looking for this for 2 years. I thought my last company stole this. Like, this is insane. Like, all right. Look, thank you for being here with us. We are your compliance management solution. www.prisenyc, that's PRISE NYC.com. If you need information right now, you can email us at info@prizenyc.com. Or hey, you want to use your landline, pick up the phone and give us a call, 212-747-9291. Thank you.